Moving on with the router table build, we've got the T-tracks turned up. I actually got two long ones, 500mm long, but I wanted them cut down, and I might put that one somewhere else. I don't know yet, perhaps for the feather boards, but I've cut that one in half. I've made a couple of aluminium T-blocks, cut that out of just a piece of 10mm aluminium. So they'll slide in there nicely. I'm going to drill and tap those M8. So we've got one in. I'm just about on this side to cut this one in, which is what we're going to do right now. Right. Here it goes. Drop it down a bit. Reset for the other side now. Yep, by the time I've rounded the corners over, that'll fit in nicely. It did end a little loose, that end. Never mind, it'll be fine. Yeah. That'll do. Put another screw hole in, screw it down. It just wants a bit filing off flush, which I can do. Right, time to screw them down. I'm going to put these little battens underneath because this isn't the thickest of tabletop, so hopefully I'll be able to get in there with them. This one on this edge should be into a board that's on there. Yep. Oh, a bit of assembly time. I've got no other handles rather than these things I've just knocked up. They'll do for now. I'll get some plastic ones. But, I just want to put a bit of thread lock on these. That should do. Right, what I'm going to do for clamping is have it on top of these things, so they should lines up nicely. I want some washers to go under there. Where's me? All sorts of rubbish in here. They both look about right. Yep. Seems to lock it down. We'll have a little bit of twist in it. Seems okay. No gap underneath. Super. Okay, I've got my little tracks in for putting the feather boards on. So they're in, and they come out nice and easy now. So that's nice. And now, as I said, I'm going to do the dust extraction. I'm just going to use this block on the other side, but in this part, out of the way. Don't need that for now. So on this part, all I'm going to do is just drill a hole there, that size, and that will match up with that. Height wise, kind of like that. So the top of this will meet the top of that when it's on the other side. Well, with some effort I got through. That should do nicely. Just stick that on next. That'll work nice. Put that on there. Let's get some glue and we'll glue and clamp it on. Now that's glued on. I've also added that little screw there so it will hold that piping nice and tight. So far so good. So what's next? I think what I'm going to do is just add a batten under this front edge. It feels solid enough, but just something to give it a bit extra support. Can go under there, a bit further back in. There we go. I'll do that next. There we are, there it is. Well, I think apart from sealing up that MDF, I think I've got some MDF sealer somewhere. Yeah, there we go. I think I'll put some of that on. So the last thing we've got to do is put the slot in for the mitre slide. I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to set it so this edge here is on there. I don't want that too close to the fence or where the router bit's going to be. I'll leave a bit of a gap just in case for bigger cutters and stuff. So I've got this set to the right distance I want, and it should be to the right depth, but I'm not going to go full depth on first cuts. I'll do about part way. Another mark there that I can set this to. Just go there and see if that is enough. Well, that's done. Running nice. Still wearing. There was a splinter raised running with a grain. Splinter was raised there, so we'll just put some glue on that. Hold that in. I'll sand that back in. But that's that done. Well, now we've finished this, let's do a little test cut-ish, I suppose, on it. Let's see what this does. We're just going to put a little detail, I think it's OG, on there. back on. And around. Cutter height dropped a bit. Yeah, fine. Puts a nice little shape on there. I don't know what else I can do to show it, but that's a nice little detail. So I'm quite happy with it. Works lovely for me. Back of it. So yeah, that's only a little bit of dust that was left by it. So it picks up the dust okay. There's not a great deal under there. I suppose I could put the back fence on and do something with that, but it just really shows a router working, doesn't it? I'm sure we'll have a project come up soon that uses that raise and fall router fence, but yeah, I think we can say this is done. I've still got to sort these casters out. I'll get some on order, the locking ones, but I'm really happy with it. So yeah, been an interesting build. I've liked it. Well, ta-ta for now.